Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into how you can unlock all melees in the game as quickly as possible. We are looking directly at a massive collection of all combat styles to show you exactly what you should be aiming for. So make sure you watch the full video because this is going to be interesting. We are hosting a massive giveaway of valuable items, and anyone can participate on this giveaway. You just have to watch the full video without skipping, like this video, subscribe the channel, and comment your Roblox username. Do not sleep on this offer, as you can get high-value items, and since the update is also coming soon, you can get an upper hand with the help of these premium items. Okay, so let's get back to our video now. First up, let's talk about the Blessed Maiden. To get this one fast, you really need to focus on purity-based quests or specific boss drops that align with holy archetypes. Speed running this usually involves grouping up with a high-damage team to farm the necessary materials or reputation points. It's a melee style that rewards those who stay consistent with their daily rotations. Don't let the name fool you. The speed and grace of this style allow you to output serious DPS while maintaining a defensive edge that most players struggle to bypass in a 1v1 scenario. Next on the list is the Corrupted Excalibur. This is the edgy, high-risk, high-reward brother of the legendary Blade. Getting this fast requires you to venture into the corrupted zones. You'll likely need a base Excalibur and a specific corruption core which drops from high-level world bosses. The trick to getting it quickly is to camp the spawn times or use server hopping strategies to ensure you're always fighting the boss whenever it's active. It's a heavy hitter, and once you have it, you'll be cleaving through mobs like butter. The Cosmic Being melee is all about that celestial grind. To unlock this one at lightning speed, you need to prioritize the astral events. These events are often timed, so you'll want to keep your notifications on and be ready to jump into the rift as soon as it opens. The requirements usually involve gathering stardust or galactic fragments. The fastest way is to optimize your movement speed to zip between resource nodes before other players can get to them. It's a flashy, space-themed style that makes you feel like an absolute god on the battlefield. If you're looking for raw, unbridled power, the Cursed King Sukuna style is what you want. This melee style is often tied to cursed finger collectibles or high-difficulty spirit raids. To get this fast, you need to be efficient at clearing waves of cursed spirits. Focus on your AoE area of effect builds so you can wipe out groups instantly. The faster you clear the raids, the higher your chances of dropping the King's Essence. It's one of the most sought-after styles for a reason. The dismantle and cleave mechanics are absolutely broken in the current meta. Moving on to the Demon King Anos style. This one is for the players who want to be the misfit of the server. To unlock this quickly, you usually have to complete a series of demon trials that test your knowledge of game mechanics as much as your combat skill. The shortcut here is to ignore the side quests and go straight for the main trial progression. Anos's power is legendary, giving you access to magic-infused melee strikes that can ignore the defense of lower-tier enemies. It's the definition of overpowered, and getting it early gives you a massive head start on the endgame content. The King of Heroes Gilgamesh style is all about luxury and projectiles. This melee style utilizes the Gate of Babylon concept. To get this fast, you'll need to farm gold and rare artifacts. The fastest method is to hit the treasure dungeons and focus solely on chests rather than fighting every single enemy. Once you have the key to the treasury, you're golden. It allows for a hybrid playstyle where you can poke from a distance before closing in for a golden spear strike to finish the job. The Kirito Sword Elucidator and Dark Repulsor is a classic dual-wielding dream. To get this melee set up fast, you need to grind the tower floors. Efficiency is key here. Don't get bogged down on floors that don't offer the drop chance. Focus on the boss floors of the mid-tier levels. Using a high agility build will help you clear the movement puzzles faster, getting you to the bosses in half the time. Once you're dual-wielding, your attack speed skyrockets, making you a blur of black and blue steel that most enemies won't even see coming. The Limitless Sorcerer Gojo style is probably the most broken defensive melee in the game right now. To get this one fast, you usually need to master the 6 Eyes trial, which involves a lot of precision and timing. The best tip for speed is to practice your parrying and timing in lower stakes areas before you even start the main quest line. This will allow you to breeze through the challenges that usually take average players hours or even days. Once you have Infinity active, melee attackers literally can't touch you while you pummel them with blue and red infused punches, making it the perfect foundation for an endgame build. The Moon Slayer is for the swordsmen who prefer the melancholic beauty of the night. This style is likely tied to lunar cycles in-game or specific night-only boss spawns that require careful tracking. To get it fast, make sure you are online during the full moon event phases, as the drop rates for the moon crystals are significantly buffed during this window. The Moon Slayer style features wide, sweeping arcs and a moonlight status effect that drains enemy stamina, making it perfect for outlasting opponents in long drawn-out duels. It fits perfectly with a cinematic, blue hour aesthetic while delivering devastating results in combat. The Qin Shi Huang style is the king of men melee, focusing on defense that turns into offense. To unlock this quickly, you need to focus on empire building or territory control quests that grant massive amounts of reputation. The fastest way is to join a top-tier guild that already controls the necessary zones, allowing you to bypass the long, tedious solo reputation grind. This style is unique because it uses a God's Eye mechanic to see through and deflect enemy attacks perfectly. It's a very technical melee style. If you get it fast and master the parry windows early, you will be virtually untouchable in any arena. The Sea Beast melee style is for the aquatic enthusiasts and those who spend their time on the open waves. To get this one fast, you need to head straight to the deep ocean biomes where the biggest threats lurk. Look for the Kraken or Serpent World events, which drop the core components for this style. The fastest way to farm this is to use a boat with high speed stats to find the spawns before the rest of the server catches on. This style gives you massive reach and drenched debuffs that slow enemies down significantly, making them easy targets for your high damage combos. The Spirit Warrior melee is all about ethereal strikes and bypassing physical limitations. To get this fast, you need to farm soul fragments in the spirit realm, which can be a grind if you aren't prepared. The trick here is to use a spirit magnet item or specific luck-boosting relics to pull fragments toward you, cutting your total grind time by nearly a third. This style allows you to strike through shields and physical armor as if they weren't there, making it the perfect hard counter for tanky builds. It's fast, ghostly, and incredibly satisfying to use when you bypass a heavy player's defenses with ease. The Strongest of History style represents the absolute peak of cursed energy and ancient power. To get this faster than the standard Cursed King style, you often need to evolve your existing Sukuna style by defeating a secret historical boss. The fastest route is to save up all your cursed points from the very beginning of your journey so you can buy the evolution materials immediately upon reaching the level cap. This version has more arms, significantly more range, and higher damage scaling than almost any other style, truly living up to its name as the strongest in history. Similarly, the strongest of today's style is the evolved, unleashed form of the Limitless Sorcerer. To get this fast, you need to participate in the Shinjuku Showdown type high-level events that offer massive rewards for top performers. The speedrun tactic here is to focus entirely on the hollow purple mastery tasks, ignoring the smaller fluff quests. Once you unlock the maximum output for your cursed energy, this style becomes a complete nightmare for anyone in your path. It's the ultimate version of Gojo's combat kit, featuring visual effects that are as blinding as they are deadly. The Strongest Shinobi style is for those who want to move like a shadow and strike like lightning. To get this fast, you need to grind the Ninja Way missions, which prioritize speed and stealth. The fastest method is to master the stealth-based missions. They often offer higher XP and faster completion times than the combat-heavy ones if you know the optimal routes through the maps. This style gives you insane movement speed and substitution abilities, allowing you to teleport behind enemies for an instant backstab that can end a fight before it truly begins. The World Melee style is for the fans who want to literally control the flow of time itself. To get this fast, you usually need to find a stand arrow or complete a time-sensitive trial that appears at random locations. The fastest way is to find a map of arrow spawn locations and check them religiously every time a server restarts or refreshes. Stopping time for even a few seconds in a melee fight is essentially an instant win button, allowing you to land 100 punches while your opponent is frozen, ending the duel in a single time stop. Finally, we have the Vampire King Alucard style, which focuses on sustainability and dark power. To get this one fast, you need to farm blood essence from night-exclusive mobs or the most difficult vampire dungeons. The fastest way is to find a blood altar and sacrifice lower-tier souls or items to boost your progression bar much faster than normal combat would allow. This style offers incredible lifesteal, meaning every time you hit an enemy, you gain health back, making you nearly immortal in PvE and a terrifying raid boss type player in PvP scenarios. That's it, guys. We have covered up all the melees till current 2026 meta. If you have any questions or confusions, then make sure you comment down below so that we can help you out. If you find this video helpful, then make sure you support our channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. See you on the next one. Take care, bye.